All right, hello, POLSCI 5. Wanted to get going on this week's book. You'll be looking at Plato's Republic. Should be the first link in required texts. Uh, and you'll be doing a review of the book, all 10 books. So go through it. I know it's quite thick and dense, but a lot of political themes come out of the Republic. It's probably the definitive philosophical statement on human nature, politics, the way we should act. So these are the things I want you to look for when you're going through the Republic, and I want you to talk about or think about, especially when we talk about test purposes. So I need you to what does Plato say about justice? What is important in justice? Explain justice. So if you're doing your review, talk about justice. What does he say about it? Why is it important, or is it not important? What does it say about knowledge base? Should you be old, young? Who's more knowledgeable? What does he talk about when he talks about knowledge in the Republic? How does he see human nature? What's human nature like? How do the people that he's discussing or debating see human nature? Are all humans good? Are we all bad? Do we intend to do good but are bad? How do they see human beings, other human beings? And that could be a good question for yourself. What's the good? What is good? I always get into this with students. Is it good to find money and then give it back, or is it good to keep the money and help people with it? Like we said before, steal from the rich and give to the poor. Well, is that good? In a sense, did you work for that money? Those people did work for their money, so are you taking from those people that did work for it? So what? How does Socrates see the good? Pay attention to the allegory of the cave. That's an important lesson. Talk about the allegory of the cave. Review the allegory of the cave. It's probably one of the if we talk about realism and pulling the wool over somebody's eyes, the allegory of the cave really fits to that. And what's the cure for being blind? What does Socrates see as the cure for being blind? You should also go over the myth of the metals. What is the myth of the metals? Talk about that. Explain. I'd like to get your take on what the myth of the metals are and what Socrates is trying to say about metal. And that should fit in with Philosopher Kings and the structure of society, according to Socrates. The Ring of Gyges, we're talking about that in your discussion board right now, so definitely know about the story, the mythos, and what is it. You can connect what is the good there. Is it good for that person to find that ring and do what they did? Is it bad? You can make connections with these themes here. I also want you to know what Socrates says about what is the best and worst form of governments and why. He talks about democracy. He talks about authoritarianism. He talks about his best form of government, Philosopher Kings. So you should definitely know what Philosopher Kings are. What does he say Philosopher Kings do? So I've given you a lot of themes and stuff to look for when you're reading through the Republic. And I know it's dense. I know it's going to be hard. But when you get to these, pay special attention and make those connections. Try to connect and and talk about what it's like today with these things, because a lot of these themes can relate to what's going on today. If you want to look at the myth of the metals, that fits in with what's going on, what could be going on today. When he talks about democracy being mob rule, well, is it mob rule today? So we want to get in depth into these ideas and themes that Plato has put throughout the Republic. So when you're doing when you're reading through and you're doing your review, okay, focus on these things, because there's probably going to be test questions on these things. But these are the main themes that I want you to pull out and talk about, especially when we talk about government and human nature. All right. Just want to give you this brief video, tell you what to look for, hopefully help you and guide you on what you want to do as you're reading through these books, because I know they're hard, but the satisfaction of reading and then figuring out what Plato and Socrates are saying is a good feeling. So if you have any questions, please come see me during my office hours, and look forward to reading all of your reviews of Plato's Republic. All right, have a good day. Thank you. Bye.